Now the story has moved further. The making of the global world, we've reached to the First World War. Now during the First World War and after the First World War, we are going to see the economy of various countries, which is interwar economy. Let's talk about it, the effect of it which was felt in US and other countries. We see that after the First World War, there was a decline in production, employment and also in trade, because the economies had got shattered, lots of money had been wasted in the World War and people did not have the capacity to buy goods. And when this happened, that means trade could not actually flourish. We also see that it was followed by the Great Depression. This Great Depression, as the word suggests, was actually a depression for most of the countries of the world. And this depression was so acute that most of the goods which were there were left for rotting because it lacked buyers. People did not have the money to buy the goods which actually were there. We also see that here most of the countries had borrowed money from the United States to fight the war. And when the scenario changed, when the depression set in and US could foresee what would happen in various parts of the world, the US leaders panicked and they withdrew the loans that they had given to these countries and refused further loans, which meant that the other countries of Europe had a difficult time, because whenever there was a requirement of extra money, they used to look at US and their needs would get fulfilled. When we talk about it, in America also, it also faced a terrible situation for some time. The US banks slashed and the business collapsed, unemployment increased, people had no money to buy goods, and when this bankruptcy increased, it meant that people in America and world had to look for methods in order to survive. So you see that the World War left a very deep impact on the economies of the world, because the people had spent in lot of money fighting the war without realizing that it's going to be a difficult situation after that. The economic depression tells the entire story of this